Hello, my friends, and welcome to the Dave Show. I hope you're having a great day. Real quick, I just wanted to thank all those that stopped by the store in the last few days to pick up some merch. I hope you like it. It does help support the show and keep this beautiful content flowing. All right. Well, listen, before we start, I just wanted to apologize for the quality of the first clip we're going to see of President Trump. It is really horrible. It's not great. But yeah, it should be good, though. And yeah, then we're going to be talking a little bit about a journalist that was investigated by Kamala Harris back in when she was running things in San Francisco. And he's been, I guess, vindicated. So it's good stuff. It's all about abortion and selling babies. It's a horrible topic, but it's a good thing to talk about. And there's a great video explaining that famous 3% stat that Planned Parenthood always gives concerning abortion. So it's very interesting, and I think everybody should hear it. So, anyways, that's why I'm sharing it. That's why I'm doing this. All right, let's get on to the show. 10,000 subscribers. Let's do it.
My Department of Education will inform states and school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique.
Yeah.
I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female, and they are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of.
Never.
In all of human history, nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today.
Exactly.
It was all when the radical left invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, this madness will end. Thank you very much.
It's not over until it's over. That's all I'm going to say.
So kudos to Trump going back to basics, teaching core family values again in school, that the family is important. That's all great. So that's going to make a big impact to the country, and it's going to put a real kink in the plans of the adversary, because he wants to destroy the family. That's what he's doing. But anyways, yeah, so let's get on to these people are still clinging to the hope that somehow Trump will still be taken out of his presidency. He'll be replaced by Kamala or somebody else. I don't know. They're totally they've lost it.
Based on the things that, like, Biden and Kamala, just the things that they have been saying the last couple of weeks, or honestly since November.
Right.
It's all about, like, protecting the Constitution, like standing up for the Constitution, defending the Constitution. Like,
when have they done that?
I don't think that they are going to hand us over like that.
Yeah, they will.
I don't.
Without a
These
hesitation.
are people who are lifelong public servants before becoming politicians. You know, like, I don't think
What do you think?
that it ends like this.
Sorry.
At this point, it's up to the three-letter agencies. The DOJ, FBI, CIA.
Yeah.
It's up to them.
What are they
The way
do?
I see it is we didn't elect DJT. We
Yeah, we
elected Mr. Pew Pew
Oh, brother.
and the R country. And I think based on how they've been talking and acting
Oh, yeah.
and just behaving lately. I think our leaders
Unhinged.
know that, and they understand what's going to happen or what would happen. And I don't think that they are going to willingly hand us over on a silver platter to Mr. Pew Pew.
It's hard.
And maybe that is
Pew Pew?
completely
That's
naive.
stupid.
And maybe
You are naive.
maybe that's exactly what they did. I don't know.
Bingo!
What if they needed him to think that he was president for like a second, so that he would think that he got away with it. Mm-hmm. And if he thinks that he got away with it, he would show who he really is.
A great president.
I'm gonna be one of those people who cry on here, and I
gosh.
hate that. I hate that.
Then don't do it.
You know what I hate even more?
It's real simple.
It's like realizing,
Oh no! Don't say it.
there's a war against women here.
No.
And I'm not saying that it's not all over the world. Like, I guess my humanitarian, like, heart and soul today is having a really hard time.
Oh gosh.
It's having a really hard time.
Tough. So tough. You've had a hard life.
On your first day,
Yeah.
and I pray to God, it's like some sort of, like, glitch or, like, update, but reproductive.
Yeah. There it is.
Rights.gov
Okay. Yeah.
is gone.
Oh no.
Cool.
I never. Doesn't faze me
Like, when is
one
it gonna
bit.
end?
For Trump,
Yeah.
my heart goes out to you.
Aww. Oh, such a lady. Such a nice young lady. You are a black woman living in America in a red state with friends and coworkers all around you. You voted against your rights.
I've seen so many people on here talking about, I'm mad at astrology talk, I'm mad at tarot readers, I'm mad at psychics, I'm mad at people using dazzling rod.
'cause they're
Listen,
all
it's not all
wrong.
of us, okay? I've made thousands of accurate predictions all over the world.
I
Really?
finally got around to
Okay.
asking my guides about those messages
And who's your
that
guide?
they gave me and what they could possibly mean.
Right.
And yeah, it was
What does it mean?
very, very layered. We usually like our leaven bread because it's worthy,
What?
right?
Huh? No,
It's
I
just
I
a
don't know.
worthier bread when it's leavened.
Okay.
Right?
I don't know where you're going
Yeah,
with this.
that's part of the message. And
You were told about leavened
something
bread?
about like the game Operation.
What?
And like maybe a polar vortex.
Huh? So this is what you got? Think, whiz, odd, DOJ, fight, EEI, election interference, maybe? I don't, zap, and him. Well, that could be threatening. I don't understand these psychics and all these other people. And there seems to also be like this huge like witch movement that's like jumping on some, I don't know, the 4 a.m. club. We're going to be hearing about that shortly. What's up with all these dark and I'll just say demonic forces trying to go against Trump? I don't know. It's weird. It's weird.
So the 4 a.m. club is about the witches and specifically connected to Hecate.
What did you say?
But just witches in general.
Hecate.
The 4 a.m. club is a group of energetically connected people who have been on the fence and or are newer and or needed one final piece of validation for them to finally start recognizing and validating their own abilities.
Okay.
There are also a select few in the 4 a.m. club who were more familiar with their abilities and practiced with their abilities that did wake up in the 4 a.m. club to help guide and explain what happened to those in the 4 a.m. club who were unfamiliar with their abilities and connecting with their abilities.
Their abilities?
Essentially, a large chunk of witches or light workers or intuitives all at one time came into knowing of their abilities because they all literally awoke to their powers at the same time.
Like Super Saiyans? Like what is she talking about? I don't understand this. What abilities and what powers? What are they doing?
And having them all wake up at the same time on election night was very, very intentional and meant to be a way to skip their progress forward so that they didn't have to go through that phase of like, am I seeing what I'm seeing? Is this real? Is this actually? They had each other. It was like an immediate confirmation of everything that they were feeling, and that their intuition was truly intuition because they all felt it at the same time.
Okay. Had our top people, Wasserman, they all came in on the Olympics, and then I saw Johnny, and we got the World Cup too. And you know, it's only because they rigged the election that I'll be your president representing you.
I heard him say it.
Yeah, I think this is the whole stupid thing that they rigged this, that Trump and the Republicans rigged this election in order for him to be president. But that's not what he was talking about. He was clearly talking about the 2020 election, which was totally rigged. But this election, too big to rig, baby. All right, I think this is a witch too, or psych. I don't know. Let's hear what you got to say.
We all heard him say it. The whole world heard him say it.
Oh yeah.
It can't be taken back. No, this is not
Nope.
a Gia just said that moment. This is an ethical psychic just said that moment.
Oh,
She
boy.
said
Such authority.
he was going to be the one to reveal the shenanigans. And what did we hear last night?
Shenanigans.
So this
I
is
guess.
the strangest twist of fate I didn't see coming, but she did. That he would be the one to vindicate us. He would be the one to prove us right. We can no longer be called Blue Lulus or Blue Anon.
America's largest abortion chain, Planned Parenthood, claims over and over and over again that abortion is only 3% of the services that they offer.
That's your
This is good.
self-reported abortion statistic.
3% of all the procedures we provide.
It's in their annual report. It's on their website. And their supporters say it all the time.
And abortions only comprise 3% of Planned Parenthood's health services.
Abortion services only account for about 3%.
Because only 3% of what Planned Parenthood does is abortions.
3% of patients visit Planned Parenthood for a safe and legal abortion.
Here's why that statistic is completely bogus, and why the senior editor of the online magazine Slate said that the 3% stat was the, quote, most meaningless abortion statistic ever, and why the Washington Post fact checker gave Planned Parenthood's 3% statistic 3 Pinocchios, marking it as, quote, very misleading. Let's look at the numbers. According to their own annual report, Planned Parenthood commits over 300,000 abortions per year. Last year alone, they did 323,999 abortions, which averages to 887 abortions per day, 37 abortions per hour, 1 abortion every 97 seconds. Again, Planned Parenthood commits 1 abortion every 97 seconds. But how much of what Planned Parenthood does is abortion? Well, let's divide the number of abortions they do in a year by the number of patients they see in a year. 323,999 abortions for 2.5 million patients means that 1 in 8 patients who walk into Planned Parenthood will undergo an abortion. Not 1 in 33, Elizabeth Warren, 1 in 8. It's easy to see where Planned Parenthood's priorities are. They commit 160 abortions for every 1 adoption referral. Though Planned Parenthood constantly talks about their breast exams and Pap tests, they only do less than 1% of the nation's Pap tests and 1.8% of the nation's breast exams, while they do 30.6%, a third of the nation's abortions. But that's a public relations problem. So Planned Parenthood came up with a creative way to make their big business, abortion, look very small. To get the 3% figure, Planned Parenthood divides abortions by the number of so-called services, which they define as a discrete clinical interaction.
Very sneaky.
And they count all these services equally, regardless of the cost, time, or effort it takes to render that service. So an entire abortion procedure, which can cost from $390 to $1,500, is counted the same as a pregnancy test, which a girl could get at a pharmacy for $10. In this way, Planned Parenthood is able to count 9.4 million services. Divide 323,999 abortions by 9.4 million services, and they get 3%. It's easy to see why this math is completely ridiculous. Say a woman goes to Planned Parenthood to get an abortion. She gets her pregnancy test, the abortion procedure, an STI test, and some contraceptives. In one visit, she gets 4 services, one of which is the actual abortion. So Planned Parenthood would say that abortion was only 25% of what they did for that woman, who came into the clinic only for an abortion. Well, by this math, even if 100% of Planned Parenthood patients got an abortion, they would still say abortion is only 25% of their services. Such
So
distorted
deceitful.
calculations could be used to obscure the purpose of any business. It would be like the NFL saying that because they sold 5 million hot dogs in a season and there were only 256 games, football is only 0.005% of what they do. Or it'd be like a steakhouse saying, actually, steak is only a very small percentage of what we serve because we also serve salad, mashed potatoes, french fries, beer, wine, soda, water, butter, salt, pepper, ketchup, toothpicks, and breath mints. We'd say, yeah, right, you're a steakhouse. Just like Planned Parenthood is an abortion corporation.
Such manipulative, and talking about cooking the books, man. Oh my gosh, that just made me outraged when I saw that video. And so I hope everybody takes note and tells everybody about this whole 3% thing, that it's just absolutely bogus. And this is the journalist that got he was investigating basically selling baby body parts. Not he wasn't selling them, but it was Planned Parenthood. And oh my gosh, I saw this video on TikTok. No, it wasn't TikTok, it was on X. I couldn't show it on YouTube because I just couldn't do it. It was so graphic, and it showed babies and the aftermath of abortions, and it was just so sad and disgusting. It's something that I wish a video like that would be mandatory viewing for anybody wanting to get an abortion, because I don't think anybody would get an abortion if they saw that. So anyways, let's see what this courageous journalist is up to.
Actually, the very worst baby body parts violations in Planned Parenthood's baby parts harvesting program took place in California. Those clips your viewers just saw were all filmed with Planned Parenthood representatives and Planned Parenthood business partners in the state of California. But instead of investigating them and instead of going after them, Attorney General Kamala Harris, who's running for Senate and fundraising on her website off of Planned Parenthood, receives money from Planned Parenthood, just invaded my home the other day and took all of the video footage, including unreleased video footage. We're still assessing the extent of what they took and what kind of backup copies might be available. But they took everything, including footage that has not seen the light of day yet.
They raided your home, then you see the money flow back to her and her campaign, and I'm thinking, wow, that's a very convenient relationship they have going on there.
It's outrageous. When Kamala Harris was the Attorney General of the state of California, if you were an animal rights activist, you could do undercover video to expose how animals were being treated. And Kamala Harris praised those activists and used that video for her agenda as Attorney General. But if you were an undercover journalist investigating Planned Parenthood and investigating the abortion industry trafficking baby body parts, then Kamala Harris wanted to silence you, wanted to intimidate you, and wanted to make sure that your message was punished and didn't get out there to the public.
The liberal way.
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children.
Oh boy.
I don't understand.
Thank you for the tears.
I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do.
Right.
I'll try everything, I promise.
Right. So you cry your tears for your people, and I get that. And are these tears legitimate? Probably. So I feel for her. She's obviously going through something, but come on, Selena. But you can do better. You're crying for all these people. The people that are being rounded up right now are the worst of the worst. It's the worst first slogan, right? And that's what's happening. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds, maybe thousands by now, it's been a few days, have been taken out. Murderers, rapists, pedophiles, sex offenders, like you name it, drug dealers, the worst of the worst, right? And these are the people that you're crying for. But what about, well, let me just say, so she got rid of, she took back the statement because she got a lot of backlash. And so she said, oh, I guess you can't show empathy for anybody. But here's the thing. You're showing empathy for all the wrong people. What about these people? What about all the people that were killed by illegal aliens? And this is just a small sample of all the people that have been killed recently by illegal aliens. Where's your sympathy for them? Where are your tears for these people whose loved ones have been taken away from them forever, for the rest of their lives? Yeah, no sympathy, no tears. But here, oh wait, you've got $1.3 billion. In your video, you say, oh, I wish I could do something, but I can't. Yeah, you can. You could do something if you wanted to. I mean, start a foundation or something. Maybe, I don't know, campaign for trying to make the process to become a legal citizen maybe a little bit easier or a little bit quicker or something like that. Start a support group for, I don't know, there's lots of things you could do, Selena, with your $1.3 billion. And you're just going to keep making more money. So it's like, I mean, just write it off as a tax write-off, right? I mean, come on. Stop crying and pull up your big boy pants and do something that benefits these people. My gosh, such virtue signaling. Ugh. And here are the people that she's crying about. Such good citizens. Tearing down the American flag. Showing absolutely no respect to this country. It's ridiculous. Sounds like a bunch of wild animals. In a frenzy.
All my people are getting attacked. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't.
Oh boy, ICE is coming into schools. Yeah, you bet your pants they are.
Pretty quiet out there.
Yeah, a bit too quiet if you ask me. Give me those.
Just seems like Mexicans don't try to cross into the U.S. as much as they used to, you know?
No, they're out there, Charlie. Plotting their next move. They'll do anything they can to get into the land of opportunity.
Yeah.
And as long as this country offers everyone a better life, there's gonna be people clamoring to get in. It's the curse of success, Charlie. A great and wealthy nation will always be plagued by the needy trying to confront help.
Sir? Aren't them Mexicans running into Mexico?
Yeah. That don't make sense. You're going the wrong way!
First, yeah, it totally makes sense because Trump is in, the new sheriff is in town, and things have changed rapidly in this country. We wanted and elected him to deport all of the criminals and the bad people first, and then we'll get to, you know, the other ones that are just, you know, living a good life, but either way, they've all illegally come into this country, so there needs to be consequences, and those consequences are coming down hard and fast. All right, let's see this soy boy of a man.
They will come for the immigrants.
Sure.
The ones who only seek a better life, and you will say nothing, for you already have a better life.
Oh,
then they'll come for the transgenders, the gays, the non-binaries, the ones who only seek acceptance, and you will say nothing, for you have already been accepted. Then they'll come for the liberals, the rebels, the dissenters, the ones who only seek justice. And you will say nothing, for you do not seek justice, only revenge.
Right.
Then they'll come for you, the one who wanted it all for themselves, and the billionaire you voted for will say nothing, for you have already given him everything he needed. And now, he needs no more.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That almost sounded like a poem. It sounds like pretty sound logic to me, my man. If your logic is that of a retarded liberal. So yeah. Okay.
I just wanted to come on here and say that orange motherfucker
Oh,
is not
boy.
my president. I did not vote for him.
Okay,
I
that's
did
fine.
everything I could to keep him out of there.
That's fine.
And if you are a black or brown person or a person of the LGBTQAI community, you are all safe with me. And when I'm out in the community, I'm paying attention, because if anybody needs help, my fat, broke little body will be right there to do my best to help.
Try not to cry.
I don't know how we're going to get through these 4 years, but we're going to have to do it together.
Celebrating and being happy.
I just love you all so much. And I hate that we're all being put in this position.
Yeah, she loves everybody, unless you voted for that orange SOB. She just mentioned earlier. Come on, lady, you're not full of love. You're full of quite the opposite.
But we got to stand together.
Yeah, we do.
Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Just saw the cringiest thing.
Yeah.
I'm driving out of a grocery store parking lot, and the little mini street that takes you in there.
Wow, what is it?
Coming into the
What was
parking
it?
lot is this guy in an SUV.
Yeah?
And he's got his, I'm assuming his wife in the front seat.
Yeah?
Anyways, they've got their windows down.
Oh my gosh,
and
yeah?
Out the window, they've got their arms stretched, and they're holding American flags. And
not American flags.
No, like big American flags.
Oh, these people.
Like 2 to 3 feet long American flags.
Gosh,
and they both got their arms out like, America!
Yeah!
And they just got this look on their face, and you just know that they're like conservatives or Republicans.
The
you know?
worst.
And it's cringy AF. Like the American flag did not do this before.
What are you
and
talking
now
about?
It's just become their symbol. And anybody else? Just
what are you talking about? It's cringe. The American flag is cringe. I mean, I see you've got your starter kit gun with the nose ring, but did you grow up in America? Like, what happened to somebody over their lifetime that they turn into this? To the American flag? Are you kidding me? Everything that it stands for the blood and tears and sacrifice since the conception of our country? And she goes, ugh. She makes me sick. She makes me ill. Oh my gosh, these people are they're just so full of hate and spite. They are retarded. I'm sorry. These people are, they're lost. They're lost souls. They're lost souls. I pray for them.
me? Does that, like, does the American flag just make y'all cringe?
No. It's time for Dave's Detox.
I'll pay for his order.
Okay, because
this is funny. He's all like, yeah, I'm doing it happily. Oh man, why do people do that to their poor pets?
You got to go home. You got to get your girl, stop. I'm gonna turn you this way. And you don't get catch out. What is you doing?
It's funny. Oh, not quite there. Almost.
We're going into the bay. No. Yes, we are.
No.
No.
It's funny. Oh man, that is just funny. All right, well listen, I hope you enjoyed the detox today, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. If you did, please subscribe, like, share, slap that bell around so you always know when I put up another video. All right, well hey listen, I hope you have a great day. Till the next video, stay safe, know that you're loved and appreciated, and we'll catch you later. Bye.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.